It's gonna be another one of those days, isn't it? Welcome back to Season 1 of my South City Triceratops Walk-On Dynasty. Today we're in Week 11 taking on a 3-5 LSU team that, as you just saw, is a lot better than their record shows. The top 3 players on this team are all skill positions, so that does not bode well for us. They have a 98 overall tight end, a 97 overall running back in Cedric Dixon, a 96 overall receiver, and I see 2 more receivers just on this list. Lauren Sutton, who is a 91, and then Anthony Johnson, who is a 91 overall. And then obviously you see several defensive players here as well. And then their quarterback is an 89 overall in Chris Webb. Starting running back Daniel Clark is finally listed as probable, but I don't think he's going to be helping the offense too much today. The Tigers honestly don't seem to be that bad. Yes, they are 3-5, but they lost to number 1 Oklahoma 28-52, and then number 6 Texas A&M 28-35. Florida is the only unranked team they lost to, because then they lost to Baylor and Alabama. We, however, I think will be lucky to even score a point in this game, so let's go ahead and jump into the 9th game of the season. The opening kickoff would go for a touchback, so we started the 25-yard line. Quarterback Tim Willis in shotgun will take the snap, and we'll throw this one to the outside. On the first play of the game, Daniel Clark will lose 4 upon his return from injury. You know, we have to take some of the small victories out of this game. At least the pass was accurate. Now 2nd and 14, Willis from under center. And we're going to get quickly sacked for another loss of 4. 3rd and 18, our quarterback cannot throw the ball very far, so we're going to attempt a screen pass here. It's caught by Clark, and we're going to go backwards for a 3rd straight play. The Tigers will take over at about the 47-yard line, and something about their field doing the yard markers every 5 yards completely throws me off. But on 1st and 10, Webb will keep it himself and get brought down in the backfield. We have yet to see a positive yard get gained today. I'm assuming we won't have to wait very long, though. It is 2nd and 13. LSU back in shotgun this time. Webb will take the snap, pumping it to the outside, now stand in the pocket, dance around the pocket a little bit. Now he's going to go deep downfield, and that one will be caught and knocked out of his receiver's hands. In a bit of a miracle here, we have a chance to hold them to a 3-and-out, so now it's 3rd and 13. Webb back in shotgun will take the snap and looks to pass. He lobs it down the sideline, and that is inaccurate, and they will punt the ball back to SCU. Following the punt, we take over at the 30-yard line. Can we get some positive yards this time? We'll send Clark in motion. He takes the snap, and now we'll throw downfield, caught by Davis, and we at least move forward, a gain of 3. That brings up a 2nd and 7. Willis back in shotgun will take the snap, and we'll throw this one underneath. That's caught by Hughes, and we'll bring up a 3rd and 4. Can we convert for the 1st down? Willis lines up under center. He'll drop back to pass. A quick throw downfield, caught by Barnes for the 1st down to about the 45. Now we come out in a 5-wide set. Willis will take the snap and look to pass. We'll throw this one to the outside, but that is inaccurate. 2nd and 10, Willis back in shotgun again. We'll take the snap, and once again it's the same route to the outside, and once again inaccurate. That brings up a 3rd and 10. Willis back in shotgun. Clark is the running back. We'll take the snap and look to pass. We're going to try to throw a little bit downfield, but wildly inaccurate again, and we will punt the ball away. 1st and 10 for the Tigers now. Webb comes back in shotgun. He takes the snap. It's a screen to the outside that's caught by Dixon. And Dixon to the outside will run over one player, break another tackle, and end up with the 1st down. He still has Dixon as his running back. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. And he throws over the middle. That's caught by Johnson, who will break one tackle, end up with the 1st down, get a block, and finally get brought down for a gain of 21 on the play. 1st and 10 with 2:40 to go here in the 1st quarter. Webb takes a snap, hands off to Dixon, who hurdles for some reason as he runs forward for a 1st down, brought down inside the 20, a gain of 15 on the play. 1st and 10, Webb back in shotgun from the 17-yard line. Dixon still the running back. He takes a snap, it's a read option, and Webb to the outside will keep it himself and get brought down for an 8-yard run. In shotgun for the very next play, Webb will take the snap, hand off to Dixon up the middle, and Dixon will find his way into the end zone. Touchdown LSU, and they take the lead 7-0. I think we all know exactly how this play is about to go, but we're going to try to run the ball with Daniel Clark. So out of pistol, we'll give it to Clark, and he is hit by the entire defensive line, a loss of 2. That sets up a 2nd and 12. Willis out of shotgun will look to pass. We'll throw this one to the outside. That's caught by Barnes for the 1st down, a gain of 13. How about a counter play? Can we get that run play to work? On 1st down, we'll give it to Clark, who's hitting the backfield, fumbles the ball, and LSU will pick it up and walk into the end zone to make it 14-0. Probably safe to say the only way we're going to successfully run the ball is the overpowered read options in this game. And on the 1st play, we'll toss it to Clark, who's hitting the backfield for a loss of 4. Clark was actually re-injured on that play, so now we have our backup running back in, Dave Wade. So on 2nd and 14, we'll try the read option again, hand off to Wade, and that's going nowhere. A loss of 1. 3rd and 15, and now we have to throw the ball downfield a little bit. Willis out of shotgun will drop back to pass. We're going to wait and lob this one downfield, but he overthrows the receiver and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass would start the drive, so now 2nd and 10. Webb in shotgun. They hand off to Dixon right up the middle with some great blocking, and Dixon will break that tackle. He is gone. Touchdown LSU to make it 21-0. The injury to running back Daniel Clark is actually another torn pectoral. He will be out the rest of this game at least. So now 1st and 10. We'll take the snap and look to pass downfield. We're going to try to lob this one and throw it right to a defender. Don't know what I was trying there. LSU will take over at the 20. That may have been the dumbest throw I've made this entire series, and that is going to be really hard to top, I feel like. 1st and 10. It's a screen pass to Dixon on the outside, who has blockers and will end up with a 1st down for a gain of 11. 1st and goal, now from the 8-yard line. Webb back in shotgun. He'll take the snap again and look to pass. Dances around the pocket, goes to the end zone. Touchdown to Brian Wiley as they go up 28-0. 1st and 10 in a 5-wide set. Willis will take the snap. We're going to try to throw this one downfield. Caught by Whitfield for the 1st down for a gain of 21. Now from the 47-yard line, Willis out of shotgun will drop back to pass. And we're going to try to throw this one over the middle, but it gets picked off by the linebacker because he did not put that exactly where I thought he was going to. They would start this drive with a 9-yard run to bring up 2nd and 1, now in SCU territory. He'll run the play action. A quick throw to the outside will be caught by Spencer, who will juke his way to the outside and get brought down for a gain of 20. A 9-yard run from Dixon on the next play would bring up a 2nd and 1. Now back in shotgun as Webb. He'll take the snap and look to pass. Dances around the pocket, now throws underneath. Caught by Dixon, who trucks through one guy, jukes to the outside and will be brought down near the 10-yard line. That brings up 1st and goal. They go back to Dixon to the outside. He has some pretty good blocking, breaks a tackle, and is brought down at about the 4-yard line. Webb in shotgun, Dixon in the backfield. He'll take the snap and give it back to Dixon, who will, for some reason, go to the right side, break a tackle, and still find the end zone. He tried to not score on that play and still found the end zone. If he went to the left, he could have walked in completely untouched. He took the more challenging route and still got it. 4:01 to go in the half, down by 35. Let's see if Willis can come out and finally lead a drive downfield. We're going to try to throw to the tight end. How about a 3rd interception today? These are just all incredibly dumb decisions, and Young is going to get brought down inside the 5. I thought they had a pick 6 there. On the verge of 42-0, clearly something's got to change over on the offensive side of the ball. Webb will take the snap, run the read option, and walk into the end zone completely untouched. 1st and 10, 3:51 to go in the half now. We'll run a run play to Wade, and that's a loss of 2. Just an automatic loss in the backfield. Let's try a screen pass one more time today. Willis in shotgun will take the snap, and we're going to try to go to Wade, but hit as we're throwing, and it falls incomplete. Well, let's see if anyone can get downfield this time. I was trying to avoid throwing the ball at all, but now it's 3rd and 12. Willis out of a pistol formation will drop back to pass, and rolling it to the outside will get sacked for a loss of 11. They're going to get to field this punt at about the 45-yard line. It is Dixon on the return. He'll bounce it through the outside using his speed and will run into one player, break a tackle, still going down the sideline, breaks another tackle and steps out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They were about to make this 49-0 if they can move the ball another 13 yards, which hasn't been a problem all day. Hand off to Dixon right up the middle, and he will get that on the first play from 14 yards out. They make it 49-0. We would just run down the rest of the clock following that drive, so now they get to start the second half already up by 7 touchdowns. Webb will come out and run an option play. He keeps himself to the outside for just a gain of 4. That brings up a 2nd and 6 for the Tigers now. Back in shotgun again. He takes his snap and hands off to Dixon to go right up the middle, and he will get the 1st down for a 7-yard gain. 1st and 10. Back in shotgun again. It runs a play action. Webb will throw downfield, caught by Spencer, and they will be brought down at about the 45-yard line, a gain of 17. Another new set of downs now in SCU territory. Webb out of shotgun will drop back to pass. He throws over the middle, caught by Spencer for another 1st down. He'll take the snap and give it to Dixon, who will go to the outside. He has the 1st down. He paid for it, though, a gain of 11. I think our safety kind of took out some frustration there. Now 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. They hand off to Jackson to the outside. He'll stiff arm one man, now cut up field and end up with an 8-yard run. In shotgun for the 2nd down, and now Dixon's back in the game, and that's where they go with it up the middle, and he will spin his way down to about the 1 or 2 yard line. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. He throws to the end zone to a wide open man. Touchdown Tigers to make it 56-0. It was pretty clear that we are not going to do anything with Tim Willis at quarterback, so I've decided to switch to our desperation offense which is just us running read options with a bunch of defensive backs at quarterback. So we're going to start with Jarvis Nelson here at quarterback, and his read option is going to go for a loss of 2, and he's injured on the first carry. That will bring out defensive back Joe Austin to line up at quarterback here on 2nd and 12. He'll take the snap and get to keep it himself. He goes to the outside and breaks one tackle, breaks another, and will finally get brought down near the 30, a gain of 7. Austin will stay in at quarterback here. It's 3rd and 5. Wade is in at running back. He takes the snap, keeps himself on the read option, trying to use his speed to get to the outside, and we will get the first down. A couple plays later, we face a 3rd and 1, back in shotgun. Nelson will take the snap and give it to Wade, and who will get the first down? I did not think he was going to get there. Nelson still in at quarterback for 1st and 10. We'll take the snap, and everyone's getting in the backfield. That's a loss of 4. That brings up a 2nd and 14. Out of shotgun, this time we'll give it to Wade to go up the middle, and he will end up with a 4-yard gain. But now Wade is injured. That will bring up a 3rd and 10, and now Scott Mann is in at running back here. We'll take the snap as a read option, and Nelson will get hit in the backfield. I don't think there was a right answer there, and we will finally punt the ball away on this drive. LSU takes over at the 16-yard line. Webb comes out in shotgun. Dixon is the running back here. He'll send a receiver in motion. He takes the snap as an option play to the outside. Dixon will get the toss, and that'll result in no gain. Will they get the snap off before the end of the 3rd quarter here? Back in shotgun. And they will get the snap off. Hand off to Dixon to the outside. And he has a great block in front of him. Now down the sideline, breaks the tackle, still going all the way into SCU territory. A 36-yard gain to end the 3rd quarter. He takes the snap out of shotgun and looks to pass. He goes downfield to a wide open man caught by Sutton, who's brought down for a gain of 27. A 1-yard run from Dixon with inside up a 2nd and 9. Webb out of shotgun will look to pass. He's under pressure. Hit as he's throwing to the end zone, but finds his man anyway. Touchdown LSU. We jump into the SCU drive, and it is 3rd and 7, trying to avoid the 3 and out. And you guessed it, it's a read option. Nelson will keep it himself, and that results in no gain. We will punt the ball back to LSU. 1st and 10 with 5:14 to go in the game. Will they continue throwing the ball? Webb will drop back to pass and go downfield, caught by Spencer, who is brought out of bounds at about the 40. It looks like LSU is going to do exactly what Georgia did. Already up, definitely going to win the game, and they're going to continue to just throw the ball downfield. This time, though, they'll give it to Dixon, who will go up the middle for a 5-yard gain. Now a 2nd and 5. He comes back in shotgun again. From the 35-yard line, hand off to Jackson to the outside, who gets one hell of a block 2 times. The guy shoved down our defender. He stood back up and got shoved down again. Just absolutely brutal on that play. Now 1st and 10. And it's going to be a read option. Webb to the outside. We'll get some decent blocking and end up with an 8-yard run. With 4 minutes to go in the game, Webb in shotgun will take the snap. Hand off to Dixon, who's met immediately, but he'll get away from that tackle, break another one, and end up with the first down. 1st and 10, 3:45 to go here in the game. Webb will take the snap. It's a play action, now throwing downfield, caught by Sutton. Touchdown LSU. And your final score today is 70-0. We would then go 3 and out, and LSU would run down the rest of the clock. And yes, this video is going to be a bit shorter than all the others. I pretty much knew what this game was going to be. You guys all knew what this game was going to be going in. I had chew clock on the entire game. I started running the ball a lot just to try to get out of here. We are this much closer now to getting to the end of the season and getting some new players to this team. And hopefully next season we can win a game. We still have 3 more games to get through this year. Final stats for today, I played awful with quarterback Tim Willis. 7 for 15, 39 yards, no touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. On the ground, our leading rusher was Joe Austin with 27 yards, and receiving Clint Barnes 2 for 20. Everyone else either ended negative or only got 1 reception. Leading the team in tackles today is safety Lonnie Whitfield, who also caught a 21-yard pass pulling double duty. We ended up getting no sacks today and no interceptions. Quarterback Chris Webb goes 13 for 16, 191, and 4 touchdowns. On the ground, Cedric Dixon goes 16 carries for 189 yards and 4 touchdowns. Webb also ran in for 1. And receiving, I would say no one really gashed us. They kind of all got involved. Sutton caught a touchdown, Wiley caught 2, and then Holmes caught a touchdown. So we head to week 12, where our next opponent will be 3-6 Old Dominion. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will talk to you next time.